Hey guys, welcome to the updated build guide. Let's get straight into it. We are using Bladesurge. This is the kind of DPS we can get. It goes up to 2 mil right now. We're still in the min-maxing part, but yeah, goes up to 2 mil on decent mobs when pushing. At tier 10 you're not really going to see the 2 mil because mobs die so quickly. It doesn't even calculate it properly, but yeah. So, what's changed since last time? Obviously we're using Bladesurge instead of Cyclone. The big change though is our class tree. We are no longer running Berserker, and we are running Dragoon instead. This is the new tech I've been using. 1 for more defenses and 2 for insane damage output. Just because of the way that bottom line works. Enemies take 1% increased damage per 1% missing combined life and energy shield. It's kind of crazy. But our defenses also go way higher because we now have 75% block chance. And if you remember, the more damage you do, the more healing you get. So although we lost 10% life leech from Berserker, the damage has literally tripled since last video. So I'm healing way more than enough. What else has changed? This is the min-max version. So our goal is to have 400 intelligence exactly. So right now I'm running 4 points in Druid, which gives 3 int per level, and we've put that into increased life. Because remember, life gives us more damage as well because of our shield. We have 1 point in Zealot to finish off the 400 intelligence, which gives +2 strength, +2 int. Remember, we also prefer to gain strength over intelligence, so that's why we took this final point in this one instead of there, just because you gain 1 extra strength. We are absolutely min-maxing. If you look on our defenses, as you can see, we now have 75% chance to block, 59% dodge chance, and then all of our resistances are 58%. You can't really change any of this anymore. It's getting to the min-max point. There is one item that I'm hunting for that I'll talk about in a minute. But let's just quickly go over the gear. So all the uniques have stayed the same. Our rings, we need T0 intelligence on one of the rings for this setup. So my Shard of Creation, I've got a max roll. My Solemn Oath, I've got +49, so there is potential for one more attribute there. And then on this ring we have a max roll T0 intelligence. So you have to have this, otherwise you don't have 400 intelligence. So right now, look, you can see we've got 400 int. If you don't have that, you then lose the 60% crit damage multi from your belt. This adds a huge amount of damage because we have 100% crit chance. 60% crit damage multi is massive for the build, so you have to hit the 400 intelligence point. And we've min-maxed it so much that we can now roll a dexterity roll on the other ring instead of intelligence. So before I had both rings with intelligence on, but now we only need one because everything else is pretty much min-maxed. So let's talk about the rings still. So the 3 rolls you're looking for on prefixes, you need max life, energy shield, or chaos damage. That one can be either. I think energy shield is better for pushing, but chaos damage is obviously really nice as well. And then, as I just said, you need 1 roll of intelligence, and then the other roll will be as high dexterity as possible. So this ring we've got is actually insane. One of your rings has to be a crit chance ring, the other ring has to be an accuracy ring. Now the other 100% needed stat for pushing on this ring is going to be gain mana on hit. I think you can get away with 7 mana on hit, I think, so you don't even need that high of a roll, which is quite nice. But as you can see, we've got 10. We've got T0 dexterity, which is really nice, T0 chaos damage, and then we've got a sucky life ring. So this could be a little bit more damage and survivability if I can get a better ring. So that would be great. Now we are hunting for, and it's probably never going to happen because I think it's going to be so rare, but we're hunting for a Onyx Amulet, so all stats, and it needs to have these exact stats for it to potentially help us for pushing. It needs T0 max life, T0 all ability levels, because that would be +3 levels, which is quite a lot of damage. It needs T0 all stats on the suffix, and it needs T0 block chance. If I ever get something like that, I will lose my mind. But if we get T0 block chance, that will put us to 95% block chance, which that's going to be massive for survivability. Because right now when we're pushing, you take a lot of damage. But yeah, hope you guys like the updated build guide. I'm still trying to play around with it a little bit, but I think this is pretty much the min-maxed version. Right now we've gotten to, I think it was 87. I cleared 85 global rankings. I cleared 85 just a moment ago. I did one attempt and we managed to get to, we cleared 86, so we died on 87. So yeah, that's the progress right now, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. Peace.